All right, so today we got Roman Reigns unfiltered, 30 plus minutes on the Pat McAfee Show. 30 minutes of the tribal chief, the one, longest reigning champion of the modern era, 1,300 plus days and counting. On the Pat McAfee Show, unfiltered, uncensored, in living color, and all of it. Yeah.
Get him up! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta find a good angle to sit in.
Roman,
Come on, Roman.
the reason why you are
Come on.
our tribal chief,
Copyrighted.
the reason why you
there we
are
go.
the man who put the WWE on your back for like the last decade and a half, it feels like, is because you fly through a blizzard to Iowa City on the eve of Caitlin Clark's historic run that's about to begin and give these people not what they deserve, but what they need, which is a look at greatness. Thank you, Tribal Chief.
Where's the pipe at? Where are we going?
And you see that sign in the background. Oh, whatever that says, tribal queef. Wow.
Right, anywhere, yep.
Your tribal chief loves you.
That's very kind of you. And before we go any further, Iowa City, acknowledge him. A lot of ones to the sky here in Iowa. And I'm going to be honest, we thought there was no chance you were going to continue to come whenever we landed and found out a blizzard was coming. So you battling through adversity to talk to the people that need to hear from you is another display of greatness. But let me say this from my heart. There's a couple Cody Rhodes fans in here. Okay?
That's right. Crybabies.
They've been crying all morning. They've been crying all morning.
Sobbing.
They've been crying all morning. The buzz about this WrestleMania is bigger than it's been forever, maybe. You're the main event of both nights. I think that's the reason why. But on the second night, you got Cody Rhodes. What are your thoughts on the whole Cody Crybaby situation with The Rock and his fans? And what are your thoughts on Cody's story only being finished by beating you?
He's gonna smash him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think
Hey, that guy's
everybody's
smart.
story revolves around me. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's just one of many that's just trying to tie this thing up. But at the end of the day, he's just a chapter in the big book. You know what I mean? This thing's been started since August of 2020.
But the reason why I think this is so important because Cody's dad said that this came from the wise man, Paul Heyman. I don't know if it's true or not, but he said that Roman was the son that he never had. The son that he always wanted, something like that. I can't remember. So for you to go into Mania, beat the guy that your dad said was like a son to him, and take away his most prized possession, that's a testament to something.
Since I came back and I told the whole world that I was the head of the table, and I was the head of the greatest wrestling dynasty to ever exist, on the Hawaii Fatu dynasty.
Big Oos.
And that's the thing, is we've done so much great things that we made this.
But it was a 5-year experiment that didn't start. Yeah, he didn't get his big push until like 2014, 2015. A 6-year run that terrible. But pandemic Roman, chef's kiss. Yeah.
Place, it's like there's a magnetism. We pulled you in. You're like, man, the bloodline's doing all kinds of things. Let's go do that. Let's be a part of that. Same thing with Cody. He
I was trying to be an Oos.
Cody was off doing who cares, a whole lot of nothing.
AEW.
He saw what we were doing in
some crazy
WWE and he
stuff.
wanted to be a part of that. Hollywood, Dwayne saw what we were doing. I'm the only guy that didn't have to go to Hollywood. Hollywood came to me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh. But the real question is, are you actually going to Hollywood, Roman? Are you going to Hollywood? Because in the WWE 2K video game that's out right now, 2K24, Cody Rhodes is on the cover. Roman goes off to Hollywood. He vacates the title and goes to Hollywood. So, where is Roman going after his WWE run. Who knows when that run is gonna end? He's got plenty of time. I mean, he's fairly young. Guys are wrestling to like their 50s. Sting stopped when he was 64.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all feel truth, just put the one up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna spit a lot of that.
Okay, a lot of amen. A lot of this.
Yeah.
Instead of this, let's just put the ones up to the sky.
We don't need amen. It's tribal chief.
Yeah, you're damn right. Tribal chief. Tribal chief. Tribal chief. So, when he took on Cena, John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Michael-
He was the first Hollywooder to come back.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Cole was bopping his meat every night to John Cena. Every night. Oh, the GOAT is back. The GOAT is the greatest of all.
That's supposed to be your boy. You see how they switch up on their boy?
Time is back. I used to have beers with John Cena. That whole thing. Michael Cole.
Big dick rider, that much.
Well, a lot of people say that.
Hey, this is part of that 30 minutes. That 30 minutes of unfiltered Roman. This was actually funny. Can
About
we get that in replay?
I used to have beers with John Cena. That whole thing. Michael Cole.
Big dick rider, that much.
Well, a lot of people say that about me because the next part of the question was,
Oh, sorry.
I had to get through that. So I, at that moment, started looking around. Michael Cole was calling John Cena the GOAT. I started checking out his resume and everything, and obviously he was
16
fantastic
time
and worked for a
world
long time and showed up. John Cena is obviously on the Mount Rushmore in everybody's mind.
He
But
is.
there's no reason not to call you the GOAT. And I literally, as I did my research, I started looking. I'm like in the hardest time in the history of professional wrestling when there was no fans. No fans.
No fans.
Who's carrying it?
How could you get over?
Roman
Get that guy. Get this guy out. The moron that said that, get that guy out of here ASAP.
And then when we got back into arenas and people didn't know what it was going to be like, sellout. Ratings through the roof. Billions of dollars coming into the WWE. Why?
He's the needle mover.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns. So I've said that you're the GOAT for these reasons and these reasons alone. And I assume that you felt that way for a long time, but you are the GOAT in a lot of people's eyes. How's it feel? And when did you realize that you were going to be in that conversation?
I've always known it, you know what I mean? I've always been striving for it. I've always had this obsession for it. You know, I was born in
Suffering
'85,
succotash.
so when you're growing up through the '90s and you have Michael Jordan, you just have this. There's just this mentality. It was different times back in the day. I'm not trying to get all old school on everybody, but it was tougher. It was a tougher mentality than it is today.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
well-
was just something that can.
Tell me about it, because everything that's going around in a circle, man, it's just so many degrees that made it tougher back then to now. I mean, like, bro, the testicular fortitude that you had to have back then compared to now. And I wasn't even born in the 90s. I was born in the 2000s. But the stuff that I've seen and stuff, bro, you're not getting away with that today that you did back then. But that's another conversation to go about.
Conditioned me to chase it and just want to be on a different level than everybody. And
Like Caitlin Clark.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
He's on the tear.
the tribal queen of Iowa.
There we go. We like that. We like that.
Completely unrelated. But yeah. I'm a different tribe, but
Caucasian tribe, if you will.
there you go. There you go. We got some of that too, But yeah, for me, I mean, I don't take anything away from anybody. What John's done is it's on, as far as generations come, that's GOAT level stuff. But for me, it's always been about quality, not quantity. John has a lot of title reigns, but he doesn't have a title reign that can compare to what I've done in the past 4 years.
Hold up.
Oh.
Time out, Roman. When Cena got hurt, I think it was in like 07, 08, when he had to relinquish the title. I think it was a neck or a pec injury. One of the two. Super Cena, that run, we don't know where that could have went had Cena not gotten hurt. Hell, he could have been Hulk Hogan level title reign. He could have been like, I think Cena was like a 2 or 3 time champ at the time. One of the two. But before Cena got hurt that first time when he had the title, when he had to relinquish it, we don't know what would have happened. It probably would have been better than this reign. This title reign, I mean, it's cool and all. Haven't seen anything like it in a while. But the fucking finishes to the matches, bro. Your cousins save your ass damn near all the time. When was the last time you've won a match clean, Mr. Reigns? When?
Quality that that I put on display, it speaks for itself. The business backs it. Everything that's happened, it's made this place more lucrative than it's ever been. It's made this place attractive for sale. You know what I mean? Like my reign has gone through the most turbulent, crazy time
crazy
in WWE's history, and that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Owner change, scandals, NDAs, stuff like that. Man, just a lot of shit we're not gonna get into or digress into.
I will always take the quality of this run over, going 14, 15, 16 times any day of the week.
Ty's got a question for you.
Yeah, I'm just curious. How do you fend off the boredom? Because you already are the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
and
that's a good question.
You know going in every single time you step in the squared circle, like, this schmuck's got nothing. He's got nothing. Cody's got nothing. It doesn't matter who they line up. CM Punk certainly has nothing. Exactly.
I like Phil.
So how do you stay focused? How do you keep that edge when you already are the greatest of all time?
I'm living my dream, man. Like that. This is what I wanted my whole life. So I'm not one of them people that once I got there, it just wasn't what I expect. I'm not like CM Punk, where I got to the top of the mountain. It's like, oh, it's not what I expect, so I'm a bitch about it. No. Hey, once you reach your goals, enjoy the dream.
Look, man, I said it in like a video ago. I'm gonna defend Punk to the day I die, to the day he dies, bro. Him and Aaron Rodgers are two of the most controversial athletes that I support. Bro, Punk is literally the only reason that Punk, quote unquote, bitched him on because of the situation he was put in by Vince. If you guys listen to the Colt Cabana podcast that he went on this tirade about 10 years ago, to be exact, you can see why Punk had the attitude and did what he did. When he went to AEW, completely different story. EVP situation and the Jack Perry situation, which I won't get into. But back to Mr. Reigns and McAfee and the crew.
Dream. This is what you've been working for, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So for me, I don't want to go no. I don't want this to ever end. I don't want this dream to end. I don't ever want to wake up. So I do everything that I have to do to stay and maintain this position. And it's a lot of work. I'm very private about.
Side note: that Punk and Roman feud is gonna feed the streets.
My me time, my family time, so you don't get you don't get that backstage look at everything I'm doing. But no, I'm constantly working. I'm always prepping.
Hey, body looks good.
Always.
Yeah.
You already know.
Strap.
Y'all lucky it's cold out here. We're ready. That's the thing is, like, I'm just obsessed with continuing to progress. You know what I mean? So I know there's another level. I know there's some more that I can do. So I don't like to get satisfied or comfortable with the the current level that I'm on.
Okay, so everybody that is the projectors of what wrestling is going to be in a few months, they know how it's going to go. They know which makes no sense because who knows who's going to show up on what night.
Nobody.
The only thing we've known for the last 4 years is every time this guy shows up, he wins. He's the only one that we know that about. Everybody else, you have no clue.
His cousins, bro.
But it sounds like you're a guy who doesn't see the end of your wrestling career run. Like, we're in the middle of our prime right now. We're talking about right now. Is the way you feel?
Oh yeah. I'm just scratching the surface. I'm still like figuring. I'm still experimenting. We're still figuring stuff out. There's so much room left.
Okay.
I'm 38 years young. I'm a young man. I got so much stuff to do left. You know what I mean? There's so many. If we were able to.
He's right. He does have a lot of things left to do. Still a bunch of matches still on the table. A reason why I think that him and Seth Rollins might get it going if Cody doesn't finish the story. Seth Rollins probably is. They got to beat Roman. But who knows, man? Who freaking knows?
to do this in 4 years, imagine what we can conquer in another decade. You know what I mean? Like I said, the work's being put in. My skin still looks good.
You're
I
using
don't look
Papa Tui?
38, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's a lot of 25-year-olds in here that I look younger than. So you know,
Us whites.
we're constantly putting
That's
in.
crazy.
Yeah, you know how
I
it goes.
said I got half of that. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
Picasso,
you got
know
your
what I mean?
skin seems to be not from
We
our
got the
side.
good side too.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't see it stopping anytime. You just said it. Like, we're about to set more records WrestleMania weekend with the main events. We're chasing, you know,
10-time
landmarks
main eventer.
and different history marks as far as the title reigns. So there's so much history left to make. I don't see it ever ending.
Hell yeah. Hey, we love that. Connor's got a question for you,
is
Ron.
gonna-
Yeah, Tribal Chief. Obviously, you know, throughout those
My
4 years-
tribal chief.
My tribal
That's
chief.
right.
Excuse me.
Can I say our? Or is it just
Yeah, is it our?
It's true.
Our, my, what would you prefer?
Our is probably better, but at least mine.
Okay, our and my tribal chief.
I will, just real quick though, people from the
no way.
South, like I'm from Pittsburgh, so I'll say like my mom said this or my dad.
Yes.
In the South they go, mom said, dad said. They don't do the my in front of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So thank you for
True
clearing up
story.
that whenever we say tribal chief, we have to say my or out. We have to designate whose tribal
From the South,
chief
and
you
what
are.
McAfee
Well,
said
you
is
know,
true.
it's first person. It feels personal. It feels respectful to me. So I just, you know, when you get the opportunity,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Take
agree.
advantage.
Yeah, it's kind of like a King James situation.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like you'd say king, same way I'd say, hey, tribal chief. But again, preference.
No,
Our
I'm just
tribal chief,
calling
my
him
tribal chief.
Roman.
He always stands for his tribal chief.
Always, no matter what, and you know the wise man could also attest to that. But you know, throughout those 4 years, two guys have been with you here and there, Jimmy and Jay. You know, and obviously right now they're going through their beef. Is it hard because it is you know blood for you to
No yeet.
No, okay. No, yeet. It is catchy.
Right?
Dude, my cramp. I'm so impressed.
Look
by
at
what-
those abs, though. I'm
Come
talking
on.
about taking
Come on.
shirts off, huh?
Cramp, yeah.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Please.
Never, my tribal chief, never apologize. Okay, never. But is it hard for you not
He's
to
good.
think about, you know, your other family going at it, you know, one-on-one against each other, or is that just separate business? You're not even worried about. It's not even on your mind.
Oh, I'm rooting for Big Jim.
Hell
He's
yeah.
my only family.
They're calling him jealous Jim.
Jay
I think Jimmy is gonna get put over at Mania. That's just my pick. That's just my pick. This is what I think.
made his choice.
Excommunicado.
You know, how do you walk away from the dream? How do you walk away from the promised land? You know, it's disrespectful.
I agree.
He'll tell you his life hadn't been the same since. So if you can't play your role, if you can't just fill the shoes that you've been provided, then we got to excommunicate. We got to see if you know, sink or swim. And he's doing okay, but just remember, it only takes just like that. We send the word and it's done.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. My tribal
Whoa!
chief. Okay.
My tribal chief, that was a pretty heavy statement there. Yeah.
I would never kill my cousin.
Okay.
But I would put his career on hold if I want to. You understand? We got the juice.
Okay, so let's talk about, sorry. Amen, tribal chief.
snaps, but-
My tribal chief. Speaking of cousins, big one, bald one.
Got a big family, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the tree.
Beautiful
The
tree.
first picture I saw of the tree was of this, Attitude Era icon who is
Yeah.
somehow in better shape now, seemingly, than he was then.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we do. That's our genetics. It was no disrespect, 25-year-olds, but it's just on my side. We're getting better with age.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he is more jocked, I think, than we've ever seen. There's some photos hitting the internet back when there was an era after WWE.
Yeah,
When
calling
he
him
had
Eric
hair.
where he had
Spoelstra.
hair and he looked like real.
Hollywood told him.
He leaned up.
Yeah,
that lean look.
lean oos.
Yeah.
Yeah, super lean.
Yeah.
Like,
Pebble.
is this guy okay? Oos? You know, they were saying that. But now
Back
he is
then.
obviously the most famous person on earth, one of the greatest
Boulder.
business people ever. He's on the board. He's the final boss. But I've been noticing, I don't know if you've seen this.
Hold on. I don't like that. This right here is the final boss. He is the final boss. And the only reason he is the final boss is because he has this. And that is another reason why I think The Rock is going to turn on his cousin at WrestleMania.
Have you seen this? Because with how focused you are, you know, when you're setting the tone like this, his thumb has a mind of its own. Have you seen that? His thumb just like, I don't know if it's lazy. I would never say The Rock's lazy. We are big fans of The Rock.
See him in the Iron Paradise.
He is the hardest worker in the room, but it feels like his thumb might be lazy because he'll do this one, and then this thing goes like that.
Whoa.
You see that?
Loser.
And on the screen, you can't see it as much because of how, oh yeah, you can. He's doing that right there. Have you guys talked about what the formal acknowledgement is? And there's a sign right here, right behind you. Watch out, Roman. The Rock is coming for you. Oh. Why does everybody want you two to be at odds with each other when we saw the Familia, we saw the if you smell what the bloodline is cooking? Why does everybody want you two to go after each other, you think?
Because I think it's two of the greatest superstars to ever do it, you know, and we have one who's currently dominating Hollywood, the other currently dominating WWE.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to put that match
Yeah,
together?
but
That's what I'm saying. That's
somebody. Hold up. Somebody's ego is gonna get in the way between one of them at WrestleMania. That's just how I view it. It's just how I see it. Somebody's ego is gonna get in the way. It's probably gonna be Roman because Rock is gonna do something he doesn't want him to do. Or it's gonna be Rock, vice versa. What I just said. Somebody's gonna Superman punch the spirit of Rock Bottom. That's just how I'm cooking it.
the big gripe with Cody. He's a crybaby. And then his fans reflect hey. We've given that bum plenty of time.
Yeah,
We've
you're right.
given that chump plenty of time to do his thing. And let's be honest.
This could be on Raw. I hope you're happy. You're not going to be here. I'm going to be
If
here.
the guys my age, you know what I mean, that small minority of our WWE wrestling fan base weren't a bunch of bitches crying the whole time, he would have never got that buzz, and y'all would have been just smitten with The Rock versus the Tribal Chief. Let's be honest. That's what it.
Okay, Roman. Okay, that's how you feel, Roman. That is how you feel. I mean, we wanted it last year, but your cousin said he wasn't in shape. It wasn't the right time. And this time when he comes around, the time is off. Because we want Cody to finish the damn story. That's all we want.
But that's the beauty of this business, is things can happen on the drop of a dime, and you have to be able to, either call an audible or ride that wave that's coming at you. But for me, that was the end game. Let me go ahead and just make the final statement. Put the stamp of approval, seal the deal. I beat The Rock. Ain't nobody ever questioning what I've done here. And Cody took that from me.
You do it.
And then that's the thing.
He's got to pay for it.
We're such a close family, you know what I mean? We handle things the right way. And fortunately, we have the ring to be able to settle our differences. And Jay and Jimmy, they know that, and they're doing that. But that's the thing. He took that from me. He took that storybook ending, because imagine somebody who just pops up out of nowhere and they're talking about, this is my story. This is you ain't even been here half the time. Well, you just got here.
But time out. Rock hadn't been in the WWE full time in damn near 10 years. 11. And he coming out of nowhere saying, I need a match. I need a Mania match. I'm going to save Mania. What the hell? You're contradicting yourself, Mr. WWE Undisputed Champion.
You literally just got here 2 years ago.
Sounds like Cody potentially ruined a moment for
6-year
all of us.
break.
Not just you.
That's what I'm saying.
The whole universe.
Me.
It's this is the thing. Our society is a bunch of sheep, right? You tell them, you can Jedi them, and then they're like, oh, Cody's the good guy. Look, he signs autograph. He doesn't. That guy's a politician.
Oh,
Whoa.
man.
Whoa.
Like Joe Biden.
Come on.
Whoa.
He's
not real like our tribal chief.
That's what I'm saying.
What? He's cutting deep. Unfiltered Roman. 30. Come on, some of the campaigning. You think Cody is a politician, the way he carries himself, talks, his vernacular, stuff like that. But yeah.
Been up here in a 3-piece suit. We're on the Pat McAfee live show.
Yeah.
We come in all black. We come casual. Look, I think our materials are about the same.
Yeah. You do look
strapped.
You walked. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all got to wait till the 6th and the 7th to see all that. But
we're
putting that work in.
Hey, we're feeling Mania body Maybe
we're
a
in.
shape.
We're in. Yeah. We're ready.
Well, you got 2 matches.
Hey, this is the biggest one of all time.
Roman hasn't had a match since January. 3 months, bro.
Right? So I had to come correct.
You know why it's the biggest one of all time?
Because I'm double main eventing. That's
Bingo.
why.
Bingo. Put it up.
Amen.
Like
Tongue Diggs has a question for you. My Tribal Chief.
My R, Sir Tribal Chief.
He's making a mockery out of it right in front of your face.
Yeah, what was the sir about?
The sir, I believe that you should be knighted.
That's my father.
No, I feel like you should be knighted. If you were to go to England, I feel like you should be knighted by.
Well, the whole royal situation right now, I don't know if we need our Tribal Chief out there at all.
At some
Can we do
at
it
some
like
point
an
you should be
American
knighted.
extension or something?
Yeah, Elton
Bingo.
John.
Bingo.
First royalty.
Connor mentioned Sir Paul Heyman earlier. Okay.
Yeah, wise man.
Yeah, the wise man. And I saw a tweet earlier this year that said that the only person that can induct or introduce Paul Heyman to the Hall of Fame is Paul Heyman. Do you agree with that? Because the way
What
that
the
he
hell?
speaks with
Somebody
like,
inducting himself into the
Pat's
Hall
up
of
there.
Fame.
No.
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman is the speaker of all speakers. The introer of all introers.
Bingo.
The wise man.
Of all wise men.
So what do you ask?
Do you agree with that tweet that Paul Heyman is the only one that can introduce Paul Heyman into the Hall of Fame?
Well, that sounds like double pay to me. If we're gonna make Paul work twice, you know what I'm saying? We got to think on the business
Who is
side
that
here.
person
So
got to induct
I'll speak for
Paul
the
into
wise
Hall of
man. I'll say
Fame?
we'll take a double pay for the wise man if that's what y'all want to do. But I think whoever does it, just need to be authentic. They just need to tell their story of Paul. There's going to be a lot of facts and a lot of history that you can lay down with the wise man. I mean, all
Who
the way
can
from his
speak for
beginnings with
Paul?
the giant phone to being the advocate to being my special counsel. I think whoever does it just needs to be
the big
themselves
phone
and just
back
tell
in
the
the day.
truth. Because Paul, he's an incredible man. He's an unbelievable man, and what he's done in this business,
Greatest manager
and
of
I
all
also think
time.
what he's done in his personal life, I know well because I work with him and I'm good friends with him. I just have the utmost respect for him. I really do, and nobody deserves a Hall of Fame induction more than him.
That a baby,
Hell
Paul.
yeah.
Hope you hear it.
That boy, wise man.
For the wise man.
For the wise man. For the wise man.
Yes,
For the
Trevor.
wise man.
Yes, my
Put them up.
Trevor.
Put these things up.
He was breaking into promotions as a teenager, acting like he's a photographer and a reporter and lying about his age and sitting in writers' rooms with the American dream. Like,
I never knew
he
that.
has impacted the wrestling business throughout his entire being and has never even thought about going elsewhere and is always willing to help. You know, obviously, big part of the bloodline. Whenever I was having my run with Austin Theory, who I beat, that wrestling.
Pretty
Bummed.
convincingly. That guy sucks at wrestling.
It's a fact. Put it-
Yeah. It's a fact. There was a night though where I was
good. I
gonna,
wouldn't say he sucks.
maybe answer Austin Theory. He was gonna ask me to apologize or something like that. And Wise Man heard me potentially in the corner thinking about how I was gonna do it. And then he just like literally stops me and says like 3 lines. He's like, "You're sorry that his mom made a bitch, right? You're sorry that he is insufferable, right? You're sorry that he is the worst human being, right?" And I go, "I am sorry about all those things." And he goes, "Precisely." And then he just walked away.
Paul Heyman is the GOAT. GOAT. Ultimate disrespect, too. Especially when he clowned JBL. I think it was like 06, 05. He said the only reason JBL was WWE champ for a year because Triple H didn't want to work on Tuesdays. Triple H was the guy on Mondays.
And then I go out there, take all his shit, and then the internet's like, "Pat's one of the best promos in the game."
Damn, that boy can talk.
That guy's good.
Right.
And
Damn,
it was
that
like,
boy's good.
It was like, and I told Paul, I was like, "I'm going on my show tomorrow, and I'm saying that you're the one who told me that because I don't want to get your pop." And he goes, No. At some point later, well, I want to let you know, today's the day, Paul. We all appreciate the hell out of you. Congrats going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Congrats, wise man.
Yeah, I mean, that, you know, and like I said,
Amen.
Amen.
Hell yeah.
and that's why, you know, in my opinion, whoever does it, they just need to tell the truth because this is a weird word to use or a weird phrase, but Paul's like a performance enhancer. He really is. Paul's a PED. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just makes you feel more comfortable. He knows what it's like to be in the marquee. He's worked around it and in it his whole life, it seems like. So he just knows how to say those little things. It's like when a director, you know, you're about to go into this huge monologue and you're trying to lock in and he hits you with a couple things to put the skin on, you know, to where you can feel the true emotions of that moment and be authentic. he does that every time, and it sounds like he did it with you.
Yeah, I've only
I'm
had
to have a talk about, sharing that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? We got to be judicious with the wisdom, wise man,
with that being said, you had Sami Zayn as the first honorary use.
Yeah.
I was disgusted. I thought I'd earned the title. This bloodline, how do you get in? Is there a way to get in?
Well, I tell you, and you ain't going to get in by doing Jay's stuff, that's for sure.
Well, what? Yeet.
Well,
Yeet.
to be fair.
You keep those arms still in his entrance.
It's hard. It's hard. I don't know if you hear.
I see
Just
he's got
me,
everybody going.
Uso.
Yeah, he's got them going, man. And hey,
He's so
who saw
over
it
right
first?
now.
Who was the first one? Who's the one that took a chance on Jay?
Rikishi.
What?
Our tribal chief.
Yeah.
Wrong.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I put the equity in him. I'm the one that took from my account and deposited into his account. That's what 2020 was all about, is building the bloodline, but also putting equity in my
getting them
family,
all
the
in
people I
line.
love. Why? I can't.
Why do people not like you? What's that all about? Because
Well,
you're
that's
too
good
good?
guy.
Because you're too good?
I'm going to give you my simple truth, but people can be stupid. You know what I mean? Like, let them do what they want. It's fine. It's worked out great. We're not complaining
Hey,
at all.
but before he gets any more deeper into that, Roman did do the good deed back in 2020, like just getting the formation of the bloodline, elevated Jay. Jay's a main eventer now. Who would have thought that a tag team wrestler would have branched out and become a main eventer? Won the Andre the Giant Memorial. What else? Main event at WrestleMania. Tag team. Main event at Raw. Main event at a pay-per-view or two or a couple. Say what you want to say. But the tribal chief is doing his job with his family. He just wants the best out of them.
The checks are crazy and they keep coming in. You know what I'm saying? So we'll keep just doing what we do, and we don't care what they think because it's the truth. I put my family on my back. I put this company on my back. And why not, share the spotlight? Why not make everybody better? And these 4 years are a testament to it.
Truth.
We're the greatest.
Truth.
We're the
We
best.
was.
We're the
That's right. You are, Revan. Carter's got one last question, and I think it's about those two are actually in WWE 2K24. Don't know how big of a gamer you are. I'm not great, but I will
Carter was
certainly
a
be
99 last
making
year.
sure that these two are potentially winning the Undisputed Universal titles, because that's what they want. They want to beat you in a video game. Those two right there.
Yeah, my tribal chief, just to be completely clear.
He has said this. I don't know what he's going to say to your face, but he said he can't wait to take his character in WWE 2K24 and run all over the bloodline. That's what that guy said right there.
My tribal
I
chief,
can't wait to
first
do
of
it
all,
I've had the game since launch, and I still haven't had a chance to play it. It's been out damn near 2 weeks now. Still hadn't had a chance to play it. Gonna take that motherfucking title off Roman, put it on my waist, and be the new undisputed champ. Yeah.
it's virtual. It is not real life. If this was real life, I would never, ever challenge the tribal chief, my tribal chief, our tribal chief. Okay, let me just lay that out right there. But with that being said, when you do see people, fools like ourselves, perhaps, in the video game, giving it to you because no one else can give it to you in the WWE, obviously, like we've addressed. Does that kind of rub you the wrong way? Does it piss you off? Because there is a chance, and again, only virtual, this is all out of respect, you will always be my tribal chief. There is a chance, however,
I'm not calling nobody
down
my
the road,
tribal chief.
Ty and myself as a tag team possibly take on you and The Rock, and there's a chance that we make the difficulty as easy as it can be, and we beat you guys.
Wow.
Now,
Beat the dog shit out of you guys.
yeah, like mud stomps, the whole nine.
Table,
yards.
right? The
Table,
T2.
Yep, T2.
ladders. Yeah, we got the T2, toxic table slam, and a couple other things. But when you see that,
The
is that
tables.
is that okay? Like, because I want to ask you before, am I allowed to take the championship from my tribal chief in a virtual setting?
Pussy.
Did you pay for the game?
Yes.
I did, yeah.
You do whatever you want.
Okay. Okay.
You buy that game, you do whatever you want on that
Okay.
game. All right?
Hey, that's great news.
Thank you, tribal chief. Thank you, my tribal
Thank you,
chief.
tribal chief.
Thank you.
Buy the game. You know what I mean? Buy the game.
I do wonder if you had a chat with them and said, like, game, not game, these shoulders never.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't.
Glitch in the game, oh, Roman at 2. That's the glitch.
As long as there's still that like 5 to 10% difference where you can tell like, oh, it's not real. It's, oh man, that's super close to being like perfectly realistic.
Yes.
But as long as there's like, oh, but no, it's not. So it's not. You know what I mean? As
Well,
long as we can distinguish the difference.
Well, they're pitting you, so-
a couple years.
All right.
We are not going to be able to do this.
Okay, fair.
Our tribal chief, we would like to say thank you so much for taking time to come here. Iowa thanks you. We got fingers to the sky.
Acknowledge this man.
Acknowledge our tribal chief.
We got fingers to the sky for good. You hear that?
True, they're thankful. Very true.
Yeah, true.
Iowa.
They're not the only ones that are thankful. Us WWE fans are thankful for what you've done for the business over the last 4 years.
He's carried it.
Hey,
He's carried it. He's put that motherfucker on his shoulders and back and just drug it through the depths of hell, out of hell, into the ocean, to the surface, now into the promised land, because we're in the Renaissance era of pro wrestling. He did the damn good job.
And what you've done with this,
He's
to the
elevated the
places
title.
you've taken the entire company to, it's good for all of us, myself
He's
included.
the guy.
I'm benefiting
But
from
Cody's
it.
gonna
So
be
are
the
the
next
boys
guy.
who are in 2K. You're the man. Thank you for coming. And good luck tonight. You're going face to face with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to probably do exactly what I did here and just direct it all towards him and slaughter him.
So what are we doing? We're staring at each other tonight? Do you work on a stare down too? Or is that just a natural, he's going to feel you whenever they're face to face tonight?
Is that where that's where you're trying to beat me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
fake. Yeah, it's
Boom.
fake. Yeah, it's fake. But that's happening
It's
tonight.
very close. Like I said, in a couple years, we won't be able to tell the difference, so we're going to have to watch that.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
won't
be
do it
fun.
though.
That is
Yeah,
gonna
we're
be
gonna head up there and we're gonna
crazy
get to work,
for video
man.
games.
It never
go in the next
stops.
couple of
You gonna
years.
smack him in the mouth?
I'm not much of a slapper, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Punch
If we're just going to go ahead and
Cock that thing.
close him up. Yeah. Not too much now. Easy.
Couple
This is a meme, for sure.
This is Superman.
We're all
Paul.
over the internet.
Yeah, this is
Yep.
Superman.
He's still going,
He's
guys.
Superman.
Yeah.
He's Superman.
Super cock on the punch.
Superman.
My people are telling me to leave this shot right now. Yeah. But we appreciate you. Yeah,
We're getting
that was
jacked up.
excessive.
Wise man said to leave.
Like a super soaker.
Maybe one of those tonight. Maybe a lot of those
The
tonight.
stamina on that man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
PEDs going Wiseman.
There we go. Yeah, we're ready.
You're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, our tribal
It's
chief.
actually crazy that he mentioned PEDs because Roman was suspended before for PEDs. But damn.
The GOAT,
Not the
Roman Reigns.
All right, but that concludes that. We're not gonna drop a thumbs up on this because that was that. But if you made it this far, thank you. Smack the thumbs up button. We only going up. Yeet. Yeah. Brochia Clan, Brochia AJ on top. Peace.